What up, this is Rama Screen covering movies, TV, and entertainment, and here's my review of Villains. Hey, before you watch this review, please subscribe to my channel, press that like button, and ring that bell so you can get notified whenever I post new videos. And if you would like to help support this channel, please do so at patreon.com/ramascreen. That's patreon.com/ramascreen. Let's rock this. I actually wanted to screen this film at South by Southwest earlier this year, when I was there at the event in Austin, Texas. But for whatever reason, I just could not fit Villains into my schedule. So I had to wait a long while to finally get the chance to screen it. And now that I did, I gotta say, Villains has its moments. And to a certain extent, it is a pretty amusing, dumb criminals type of story. The kind that you would expect to see in films by the Coen brothers, like The Lady Killers or Burn After Reading, for example. But just like the characters themselves in this movie, there are times when Villains gets clueless and sloppy and doesn't quite know how to maintain its vigor. Directed by Dan Burke and Robert Olson, Bill Skarsgård and Maika Monroe play Mickey and Jules, two lovers on the run, headed southbound after they've committed a gas station robbery, when suddenly their car dies in the middle of the road, forcing them to break into a nearby house looking for a new set of wheels. But their plan gets screwed when they encounter the seemingly sweet homeowners who carry a dark secret and will do anything to keep it from getting out. I do find Bill and Maika's performances particularly hilarious. Their characters are like Bonnie and Clyde if Bonnie and Clyde are incompetent. And those two are horny as shit. They can go 0 to 60 in a matter of seconds with their hands all over each other, even when they are at their most dire situation. This film has interesting creative choices in terms of the cinematography, with heavy emphasis on close-up shots separating the subject from the distant background. The production design is full of striking colors that complement the Hitchcockian vibe that this film wants to give out. It's like you have entered Pee-wee's Playhouse, but way more creepy. Speaking of creepy, on the opposite end of Bill and Maika's characters are Jeffrey Donovan and Kyra Sedgwick, both of whom here look and talk and behave like the people that your parents referred to when they told you not to talk to strangers. It is amusing watching Bill and Maika versus Jeffrey and Kyra as the story progresses. It's kind of funny seeing which couple would get the upper hand and when that table flips. It's like you are a spectator keeping score between the teams. Both couples don't have a plan, they just wing it, and they're not able to anticipate each other's moves steps ahead. But the whole shenanigans and the film's overemphasis on shock values will tire you out after a while, to the point where you end up not caring anymore about which couple would ultimately win. And it all leads to a rather messy, pointless, uncreative, and lazy ending, which again simply relies on shock value just for the sake of it. One can do a lot with 4 eccentric characters like these, but other than that, you will soon realize that Villains doesn't have really much going for itself.